This is Ned from Breadwinner, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Breadwinner Payments, the best way to fully sync all your payment data with Salesforce. Breadwinner Payments integrates with several major payment processors. Today I'll be focusing on Stripe. Breadwinner Payments does two things. First, it syncs your full payment history, customers, and payment methods into Salesforce, automatically matched to the right accounts and contacts. And second, it lets you create subscriptions, invoices, and charges right from within your Salesforce org. So let's dive in. Say I'm a salesperson working in Salesforce and I've just closed a new subscription. Without Breadwinner Payments, what am I going to do at this point? Well, most likely I'm going to have to send the details of this new subscription manually to my finance team. So I take a look at the opportunity, and then I manually copy out any relevant information into an email or maybe into Slack. I wait for the finance team to see this and for them to find the time to manually copy that data into Stripe. I hope that later on I'm not going to have to spend time fixing any errors occurring with all of this duplicate data entry. And at the end of the day, I'm going to have no easy way to tell whether the subscription actually has been activated correctly because nothing is coming back into Salesforce. Breadwinner Payments allows you to avoid all of that. Now I'll show you how. So here we're looking at a standard opportunity. We have one opportunity product associated with the opportunity that, as you'll see, will get carried over into the subscription when we create it. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, the first thing you're going to see here is the customer matching page. So in this case, a customer has automatically been identified from within Stripe. You'll see we also have the option to create a new customer from here, but I'm not going to go through that process today. Let's stick with the one that it's matched to. Okay, so here we're on the subscription creation screen, and if you've used Stripe before, nothing here should be too surprising. We have intentionally designed this interface to mimic the Stripe interface. So at the top of the page, you're going to see standard company information. Down here, you'll see billing method, where I have the choice to either charge a card on file or manually email an invoice to the customer. Today I'll stick with charging the card on file. And down here, you'll see that opportunity product has been carried over as a line item. So there are a couple of other options here that I won't dive into. I can apply a discount if I'm feeling nice. And now let's go ahead and create that subscription. Okay, so the subscription has now been created in Stripe and immediately synced back down to Salesforce, which is what we're looking at here. So I want to pause here and take a bit of a safety detour. Obviously, the integration that we're dealing with here is quite powerful. It has the ability to immediately charge the credit cards of your customers. So I want to point out a few safety features that we've built into Breadwinner Payments. The first to note is that after the initial subscription creation, editing data that's stored in Salesforce will never impact data that's stored in Stripe. It is not a two-way sync. At this point, it's a one-way sync down from Stripe. So users in Salesforce cannot edit this subscription from Salesforce. The second thing to note is that more generally, we're SOC 2 certified and this application is built to PCI standards. We're handling all of the payment information stored here totally securely. So we really put safety first while developing this application. Another technical point to note here is that if you're looking to push Stripe invoices into QBO or Xero, we can do that using our custom URL or global API. We're also working on a product which will push those invoices into QBO or Xero automatically with no need for development on your end. Okay, now let's take a look at data coming back in the other direction from Stripe into Salesforce. So we'll navigate back to this account. As you can see here, we're pulling in certain information from Stripe. We're pulling down the customer first of all. We're pulling down all of the payment methods on file. We're pulling down the transactions also. So you can view those here and you can dive into any of them if you need to get a more detailed view from within Salesforce. No need to log into Stripe for any of this. Also, because all of this information is living on custom objects in Salesforce, we can do all of the usual nice methods of viewing information within Salesforce, like, for example, list views. So I can see quickly, okay, what are my transactions this month? Or alternately, we can take a look at reports. So here's one that I've prepared earlier, a simple report, just summarizing transactions by customer. And obviously we can use filtering to apply a particular time frame to that. if we'd like. All of the usual goodies that come with Salesforce reporting. So that's about everything I wanted to show you today. I hope that this gave you a sense of how Breadwinner Payments will be able to make your life or your client's life easier. Please feel free to reach out if you'd like more information or to set up a trial in your own Salesforce org. Thanks for listening.